Hey, what's going on, my friends? My name is MJ Gates, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Star Road. Currently, right now, I am talking really quietly. I'm not really talking quite loud because I'm currently sick right now. So, but I need to get this video edited anyway. So this is the final episode. Because last time left off, we defeated Bowser, and we went to the hidden palace to obtain the very last real power star, and then on our way, Yoshi said that he placed 9 star replicas, in one in each secret course. So we're on our way to go get all 9 replicas. Now, the thing about the replicas that are placed in each of these courses is most of them, and I do mean most of them, are placed in are placed in some of the most bizarre places, and it may seem impossible to get them, but they are possible. Don't worry, every replica is possible, but some of them require really precise movement, either precise movement or you have to do a really precise trick that you normally wouldn't really do in a regular Mario Super playthrough. Now, to get this star replica, you gotta come up this high in the mountain, and then use that fly guy just so you can get up here to the top of this house right here, so that way you can get this replica. So there we go. There are 9 of them, and one of them per secret course. That right there is a really hard replica to get, because what you gotta do is, as soon as you enter, you have to hold back, and then if you're jumping high enough, you can jump to the star, or you can do what I just did, which is the more easier method, and that's by wall jumping to the star. If you miss, you have to reset because you can't go back to get it, which can be annoying. Now in a casual playthrough, I recommend that you use save states to get these replicas, because trust me, you will need them. This replica right here is rather easy to get because all you gotta do is wall jump up to his gear, and then the rest is just very easy to get. Now, the replicas located in the Bowser course are really difficult, with maybe the exception of the second one. This one, however, here, I recently learned a much easier way while recording myself getting all these replicas. I recently learned a much easier way to go about. So this replica is located really high up in the level. However, there's those boxes right there on the quicksand. I never noticed those boxes were there, and by the time I actually noticed that, it became so much easier for me. So I decided to just stick with that method. Of course, this is being post-commentated, so because I think it would be easier. Plus, there's a lot of editing to do, especially for some of these courses. Surprisingly, these replicas were not as hard as I thought, because I remember on my first time playing this game, these replicas were insanely hard to get on my first playthrough, and then all of this is just my second time visiting them, and then I guess on your first time it's really hard, but then when you start to know where they are, they start becoming really easy, I guess. I don't know. This replica right here is really precise to get. You have to do a really precise triple jump, as well as a really precise wall, and then to top it with it, you gotta have a precise wall jump as well. So once again, if you're hearing the music, if you're hearing the audio skip a little bit, that's me making save states. And then, of course, for some of them, it took me multiple save states. For some of them, it took me a few. For some of them, for the ones that took me multiple, I had to cut stuff out just so I'm not wasting too much time. So you can see pretty much how precise this triple jump is. pretty much once you reach your highest triple jump, that's your cue to wall jump, and then you should be able to make it just like that. Now, getting to the star is another challenge, because you want to make sure you don't want to fall off. Otherwise, you gotta climb your way back up again. That would be annoying. This replica right here is pretty simple to get. It's just I didn't make my way. I didn't. I mean, I know I could just simply cut to where I could get where I could just simply cut to myself showing where the replica is. But if I did that, then the video would just be way too short. So I'd rather just show off the whole process. Plus, it would take away some of the more interesting parts, such as what you're seeing right now. So I'm pretty sure you guys would like to see me go through the struggles again of going through some of these secret courses, because some of these secret courses can be easy, but they are pretty hard in terms of getting the stars. Alright, so you can see that this next replica are on top of this Bowser statue, which seems hard, but it's actually not that hard. I missed, but that's okay because I got the star. There we go. Alright, next up is Wing Mario well. So we're not getting red. So the good thing though is that we're not getting red coins this time around, but we are instead making our way back up on the top of the ship. Now, an easier way on getting up to the top of the ship is by using the cannon, but of course I didn't really think of that. But I mean, you can use that to make your way up there faster. Which I might do that on a next playthrough or something like that. Maybe during a race or something. Of course, if I'm gonna do a race, and this might be more of a casual type of thing, unlike Mario 64, where the Mario 64 versus was more of a competitive race. It became pretty close-ish. Anyway, so as soon as you get to the top of the ship right here, now you just gotta go on top of these. This replica is pretty easy to get, by the way. It's actually one of the easiest ones, at least in my opinion. So what I did right here is I made a mistake, because you see, the camera zoomed in as soon as I started flying, so I couldn't see if I was taking flight on top of a pillar or not. I couldn't tell if I was above the pillar or not, so it kind of threw me off. Thankfully, though, I didn't fall all the way down, otherwise then I would have been really upset. So then I had to try it again, but this time we're not making the same mistake. So this time I used this pillar, because this pillar is more farther away, and plus I could see it more than the other one. So there we go. Alright, second to last one is Bowser's Slippery Swamp, or no, Bowser's Rainbow Rumble. This replica right here is actually, believe it or not very hard. So to get this one, what you want to do is you want to spiral your way around all these flamethrowers and on top of this thing. Then when you get on top of here, you can easily. This is a part where you can easily fall off, especially if you get burned. So I like to just stand on the edge of this, and then what you're seeing me doing with my with me like turning the camera a lot. It's just so I can get a better camera position for just so I'm ready for my jumps every time without like having a weird camera angle and then jump and then screwing things up because due to the camera. Alright, now to get this replica right here, it is not hard, but getting to it is the more harder part because yeah, we're back here. We gotta do all this precise platforming again. And I guess, you know what? So, while I'm doing that, I want to bring up a topic that really bothers me. So one thing I really hate, or one thing I've been noticing, especially on videos that don't have a lot of comments, are these people who constantly do first comments. And what I mean by first comments is people saying first a lot. And now, I mean, cool, you're the first person to comment on a video, but honestly, I don't see a purpose why you should just say first. I mean, does it express an opinion on the video that you're commenting on? Besides you being the first guy to comment, like what is the reward of being the first guy to comment at all? It's just something I don't understand. I mean, so I mean, cool, you're the first guy to be commented, but I mean, so what? There's no reward. You don't you don't get a trophy for being the first guy to comment. So why do it? It doesn't show support, it doesn't show opinion, and it does not show it doesn't really express anything at all. So please please refrain from doing that on for future references on my videos. Otherwise, then I might have to prevent you from commenting from future videos, because it doesn't express an opinion. It doesn't help anybody at all. And I'm not saying that just to be rude. It's just something. I just want. It doesn't show any feedback at all. That's just all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you'll be blocked from commenting just to be rude. It's just first comments or second comments or anything like that. It really bothers the heck out of me. So, I mean, if you want to express an opinion, you can go ahead and you can go ahead and say like, oh, nice job, or something like that. See, I don't mind that. That at least expresses an opinion. I mean, even though there's not a lot of detail onto why the person thinks it's cool, at least it's something, rather than just saying first. So, that's all I'm trying to. That's just what I want to get out there. Also, another thing I want to get out there is, please, well, before you ask me a question, or before you want to point out something, please watch the whole video before you leave a comment, because chances are when you're gonna point out something that's already mentioned in the video, or maybe you have a question that might already be answered in the video as well. Trust me, it's gonna save you lots of time if you just watch the whole video, or even look up some other reference, or even look up future references as well. I mean, I don't mind answering questions, but when I get a question when it's obviously been answered in a video, that really irritates me. That is all I want to say. And so with that, we finally made it to where, and that actually gave me just enough time to talk about what I want to explain. And so with that, we are now getting up to the final replica, and the final replica is obviously not that blue star, obviously. That's our main star that we got when we first arrived here. So what you want to do is you want to come over here to this left side of right here on the top, and then carefully slide down over here to this ledge. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have every power star in the game. That is all 130 stars. And your reward for that is you get to hear the hub world music for Outside of Peach's Castle, and that is the Starship Mario theme from Super Mario Galaxy 2. So there we go. Well then, this was a very fun game. It is considered to be the best Mario 64 hack, which I will agree. Even though it's the only Mario 64 hack I play, I do look forward to playing other hacks in the Mario 64 in the future. I just need the proper motivation to get myself into that. Because I'm sure, because from what I've seen, they seem really fun, especially when I see speedruns of it. By the way, go watch a speedrun of this hack. It's insanely, the skill level is insane, especially for this hack, or even Kaizo Mario 64. So that is all I want to say. All the levels were pretty challenging in its way. I do like a good challenge. I do like the level designs, the missions, and everything else. They were really amazing. Especially the soundtrack as well. I do like how Skelux remixed all the music and such. I would like to thank Purpuranichum, or also Velen, or also Golden Armor WH. I will link his channel in the description. I'm giving a shout out to him because he's the one who introduced me to this hack a long time ago. It's just at the time I never really got to finish it until the live stream that I did last summer with Multi-Game Master 1. So I want to thank you for inspiring me to play this game. You are the best. So with that being said, I give this game a 9 out of 10. Anyway, stay tuned for future projects. Ocarina Time Versus will still go up weekly, and on addition to that, on every Sunday, so every Saturday and every Sunday, you're gonna see a Versus episode. Every Saturday is gonna be Ocarina Time Versus, and every Sunday there's gonna be a new Versus that I'm also working on as well. Also, I'm hoping for another Versus coming up pretty soon. I think I'm gonna do that as soon as one of the 2 verses are done, because I don't want to do 3 races at a time, because I do gotta get a Let's Play up. But I don't know, maybe it just depends on my motivation. But since I'm already working on 2 races at once, I am gonna put those 2 up. I'm gonna spend the weekend uploading all those up. Yeah, stay tuned for Ocarina Time, as well as the Secret Verses, and then as well as the rest of Mario Party, which is going to be over soon, very shortly, and Paper Mario, which will continue to be up every weekday. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.